All right, let me look at the dev log. Where is it? This one?
Hello everyone, I'm Paul, aka Pabro.
And I'm Andre, also known as Medler. Today is July 28th, and as usual, anything that happens after that won't be covered in this video. Now, in this dev update, we want to talk a bit about some things we've got coming over the next few patches, and we also want to talk about a key feature we're working on for League's future.
But first, Season 3. This season, we're going to be pulling characters and storylines from Noxus and Spirit Blossom together. LeBlanc, Inara, Otacon, and Zhao will all be playing a vital role as we continue. And we're super excited to return to China this year, where we'll be celebrating 15 years of Worlds. And while he's gotten some updates to his gameplay,
React harder? What the fuck am I reacting to Zhao? They gave a whole segment to Zhao. What the fuck am I gonna do with Zhao? Yeah, I'm gonna skip through this shit.
We have a key update that we want to talk about that we believe will help new
Alright, let's get to the video where it actually matters. None of this cosmetic bullshit. WASD, UI improvements, smurfing, and outro.
Players in particular. WASD controls.
Hold on. Is it WASD? Is it WASD? Is it WASD? Is it what's up? I don't know, chat. Let us know. But for now, what are you gonna call it?
It's WASD.
WASD, all right, he said it. Anyway, we found that a lot of new or returning players struggle a lot with League's controls early on. Click to move just isn't the sort of control scheme they're used to, and it puts a lot of people off, including many that we believe would otherwise really love the game. So we're introducing WASD as an alternate control scheme to help get new players to the fun parts of League faster and with less friction. We're gonna hand things over to the members of the WASD team to talk more about how and when you can get your hands on it and what you can expect.
Hey gamers, I'm Dashi Jador, the producer for WASD.
And I'm Dean, the designer for WASD.
We've been working on WASD for a while now, and we want to get it in your hands to test. Ultimately, our goal with WASD is to make playing League more intuitive for first-time players or those returning, without changing what makes League, League. That said, we're longtime League players ourselves and have been using point and click for years. So we've been working hard to ensure that both control schemes feel great across all ranks, champions, and modes.
In order to make sure that's true, we've been gathering tons of feedback from our internal playtest team, from brand new players, and from pro players at MSI. And now we're ready to get even more feedback from all of you. WASD is going to come to PBE in the next few patches, and it'll stay there for an extended run. We're taking a slower than usual rollout, where we'll start on PBE, we'll move to unranked queues, and eventually into ranked. Our goal is to make sure we have the time to gather feedback and act on it before a full release.
We're rolling it out this way because we want to make sure that we can catch any bugs, unintended interactions, and to ensure that your ranked games aren't disrupted by someone WASD-ing into walls.
Okay, but like, okay, I'm okay with WASD, but like, doesn't that allow like so many more scripters? Like, they're really banking on Vanguard, just like caching all the scripters. I feel like that in itself will cause a huge influx of scripters. Now, I will be honest. Riot has been cracking down on scripters, and I've barely been playing against scripters. I will be honest. You gotta give credit to where it's due. I've barely been playing against scripters. But the issue is, I do think this will bring a lot of scripters again. A lot. I don't know how they'll combat it, but I still think it's still like heavily possible, for sure. Dodging skill shots is gonna be way easier. No mouse move, just releasing a key. Yep. They really dumbified the game. I'll be able to tell if it's just too broken. You'd be able to tell. Like, if their movement just seems way too good to be true, it's like, nah. Personally, I'm not a fan of it, personally.
Discovered and resolved a lot of edge case scenarios while in development, so we're hopeful we got rid of the most atrocious bugs. One of the earliest bugs led to a few playtests where Nunu could do this sick 180 instantly while snowballing, and that unlocked a new fear for many of us. Now, let's talk about balance. Our goal is to make sure WASD is an awesome way to play League for the players who want it, but no one should feel forced to switch control schemes just to stay competitive.
One thing we'll be keeping a close eye on is how WASD affects balance between moving and attacking, especially at...
But why are we adding WASD in the first place? Like, what's the reason for it? It's a computer game, right? Wait, what?
High attack speeds. With point and click, kiting or chasing someone down while
Attract new players.
Attacking takes serious precision, and WASD controls can make this a lot easier.
This is something on everyone's minds, so we're going into PBE very aware of it, and we'll be ready to make adjustments if we need to.
Beyond WASD movement and improving the way the champion feels while in WASD, we feel there should be a few other things that can be improved for both control schemes. So we're making some updates to those spaces, like key binding and camera. For key bindings, we're exploring a lot more finite controls for players to be able to set whatever they want. For example, we'll let you bind the left click on your mouse without having to edit your system files for the first time in League's history.
We're also adding a new version of locked camera called Dynamic Locked Camera. It extends your view towards your mouse, and our hope is to get the simplicity of locked camera, but with some flexibility to see more of the action when you need to.
Wait, what? So you can, wait, what? You can unlock your camera with your mouse? Did I just hear that correctly?
We're also adding a new version of locked camera called Dynamic Locked Camera. It extends your view towards your mouse, and our hope is to get the simplicity of locked camera, but with some flexibility to see more of the action when you need to. Both of these updates are going to be locked.
The camera moves depending on the mouse position and movement. It's like Supervive.
Locked to WASD at first, and the only reason we want to do that is to make sure all WASD related features are in a great state before we roll them out to everybody. While WASD is on PBE, we'll be consistently shipping improvements and tweaks based on your feedback. We're still in an experimental state, so you'll likely see changes patch to patch.
So it moves toward your cursor? That could be good. I think that's really good, honestly. Bro, they're making this game so easy for people, by the way. So easy. Like, the skill level for people to, like, be good before is no longer as high as it used to be. Because they're basically making it easy for everybody.
And that's why we really need...
That's the point? Yeah, but why? That removes the ceiling of the game. Project Aston ain't about to be fucking diamond. He about to be diamond.
feedback. So when WASD launches in a couple of patches, go to the PBE, try every champion, find the weirdest bugs, and tell us all about it. Seriously, some of you are some of the most...
It removes the ceiling because camera control is a skill in itself. The game itself, you need to have good camera control to be good as well.
creative and wildiest players out there, and we need you. So grab a friend, get to the PBE, and WASD your way down the rift. Make sure to give us feedback and help us make a fun control scheme for new players. That's it from us. If you want to learn more, you can check out the blog. It's out now.
We're also working on some smaller stuff aimed at helping new players get into League 2. You know, there are some things in League that we...
So this patch, it seems like just for new players. Can we please nerf mages? Listen, wallah, like, killing mages bot will be literally the best shit ever.
believe are unnecessarily hard to track or just a bit of a chore that contribute to League being a hard game to learn. So we're going to be adding jungle timers to all camps, as well as making it easier to track summoner spell usage in the death recap screen. We've also got some additional changes planned in this sort of vein coming later in the year, and more on those in a future dev update.
Hey all, I'm Riot Froxon.
And I'm just a capybara. We're here to talk
That's my guy Drew! That's my guy Drew right here!
more about the ongoing work we've been doing to reduce game ruining behavior. Earlier this year, we began issuing LP refunds
Bro, Drew, he's a GOAT.
for when we detected cheaters in your League games.
While also banning them, of course. After that, we started rolling out improvements to our griefing and inting detection to make sure these sorts of people don't end up in your games. With all the work that we're doing for the future of League, we also know that the element we need to maintain above all else is League's competitive integrity.
I like that!
And in order to keep that reality, we need to give you games with 9 other players of similar skill levels.
We've heard your frustrations over the years, and we know that you want us to do more about smurfing. And we agree. It sucks, and it makes your games worse. So starting in patch 2518, we're going to be taking additional action against accounts that use the 2 most common smurfing behaviors we see, boosting and hitchhiking.
Simply put,
What the fuck is hitchhiking?
boosting is when someone else plays on your account to climb to a higher rank, and hitchhiking is when a higher skilled player duos on a fraudulent, usually purchased account with a lower skilled player to artificially increase their rank. We'll be taking action on both accounts in these situations, both the booster and the boostee.
One of the reasons we're doing more now is because Vanguard has given us the increased capability and accuracy we need to determine if accounts are being shared or sold, which is what enables most smurfing.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Bro, that was my account. And I was learning a new role. Your career is over? What do you mean? I never smurf. I never smurf. You can't pin me to the smurfs. I literally never smurf. I'm not one of them streamers that smurf. I never smurf. When do I ever smurf?
Back in 2513, we added a new rank manipulation report category, so you could let
You never boosted too? No, I used to boost like 5 years ago, 5-6 years ago, but that was years ago.
us know when you believe someone is boosting, hitchhiking, deranking, or whatever.
Your reports were instrumental in helping us gather a bunch of data to improve our detection systems, and we'll be using a combination of our detection systems and reports to punish these accounts. You'll also get a feedback report, so you'll know when you've helped us find these accounts. And we're going to be doubling down on banning accounts that are being bought, sold, or shared, regardless of whether or not they're used in ranked smurfing.
For those of you who are wondering if this applies to your alts, if you're the only one who's ever played on your alt and you aren't engaging in ranked manipulation, you're fine. So if you've got another account that you created and leveled on your own to learn another role or play norms with lower skilled friends or whatever, don't worry. We're not coming after you.
You see? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't smurf.
If we ever do get it wrong, let us know by filing an appeal with our player support team. We are in the process of banning a bunch of accounts that were commercially botted and meant to be resold. We're going to go through and also ban a bunch of accounts that have been sold or shared that people
Leveled on your own. All my accounts, all my username legit starts with my name. They all start with my name. All my NA accounts are all hand-doubled by me. Every single one of them.
use as part of a roster of alts to do various bad things.
Another longer-term project we're working
Let's talk about EU. Brother, when I was in EU, they banned 4 of my accounts because it wasn't hand-doubled from me. Y'all know that. They banned 4 of my accounts because it wasn't hand-doubled from me. I learned my lesson and hand-doubled my own account out there. They got my ass.
on that will also help reduce smurfing is TrueSkill 2, with its increased MMR detection accuracy. We started testing it in North America in March in normal SR and ARAM. We then fixed some issues and expanded testing to all unranked queues in Korea last month. We're seeing players placed correctly in about 5 games, which is 3 to 5 times faster than our current system.
We know League's matchmaking is super important to you and to us. It's important to us that we meet those expectations, and we know we have more work to do to get us there.
That's it for us today, but we'll be back in October to share another update on this work. If you want to learn more, check out the dev blog that's live now.
All right, we know this is a long one, so here are some final updates. We'll kick off Worlds with the 2025 Anthem on October 10th, which will honor and celebrate all of the legends of the sport
October 10th.
from over the years. Then, games will kick off in Beijing on October 14th with finals in Chengdu on November 9th.
Now, we'd love your feedback on anything, of course, but we'd especially love to get all of your takes on WASD as soon as that hits PBE soon. We'll work on a number of things we think are really important for the long-term future of League. WASD is the first one up and the one we're in a position to talk about right now. So please give us all your takes, and we'll talk about some other efforts in a little while.
We've got some dev blogs going out right now, so please check those out and let us know your thoughts. And that's it, so until next time, see ya.
Thanks all. WASD.
I like this Riot dev team. Drew was the best thing that happened to Riot. Drew Levin is gonna save League of Legends. Shout out to Drew Levin. That's my guy. Certified white boy. He allowed in the cookout. Why? Because he actually put it in work. He's actually communicating with the community. The main reason why I feel like a lot of League players and a lot of the League community, they're getting like mad at Riot is because there was no communication. And the only communication that we had left was from Drew. And I'm not gonna lie, he low-key been cooking them. Like, take a look at this shit. Today, I just went on Twitter and he was cooking some guy. He did this shit. Where is it? Bro, this guy said, for example, my main income is boosting side coaching, but I make off coaching only maybe 50% of what I make from boosting over a month. What do I do after? Just chill at McDonald's? Career.mcdonalds.com. Yeah, he's just cooking this shit out of him, bro. Fuck out of here. Stop ruining the game by boosting. Imagine Freak doing this shit. The thing is, if Freak did that shit, bro, everybody would have loved him. Thing is, with Freak, he low-key was a pussy. Nah, Freak was very snobby about it. He was like, actually, you know what I'm saying? Is there a notable difference in skill between an Emerald 4 player and an Emerald 2 player? Is there a notable difference in skill between Silver 4 player and an Emerald 4 player? Pull the next tweet. He just cooking Project Ash. This guy's the GOAT. I'm telling you, this guy's the GOAT. Never expected him to glaze a rioter. 26-year-old changed you? You're right. I used to have beef with every single rioter. Now we love a rioter. We love them. We love Riot. I feel like what we're missing is being nice to them and them being nice to us. It's a team effort. Because at the end of the day, Riot gave me a job. Riot did give me a job. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. Chat, who remembers when humzh said League was saved last year? Don't worry, it will be next year.